Welcome, folks. This is Tom O'Brien of TFNN. We go 5 days a week. We go 10 hours a day. We go 24 hours a day on the internet at TFNN.com. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. Hope everyone's having a great day, safe day. As you're traveling, folks, please be safe. Going to be a lot of traffic out on the road. Just take your time. No drinking, driving over the weekend. Bottom line, take Uber. Get people's keys. Don't leave them. Don't let them drive. Believe in the magic of tomorrow, and your spirits will be lifted on the wings of hope. Market-wise, let's take a look at it out here. We have the Dow Industrials up 1, NASDAQ up 13, S&P's up 250, gold contract down $3.80, trading at $1,070 an ounce. Now, that's quite impressive for gold, folks. The reason being is that the King dollar was up 550 ticks this morning over the 100 mark. Bottom line, even when it was at that level, couldn't smoke gold. I mean, I'd say it's been down for a long period of time, but bottom line, that was a shot to get gold down dramatically. Bottom line, next couple of days, I expect, our markets are closed tomorrow. We have a half a day, 9:30 to 1 o'clock on Friday. Asian markets are open. European markets are open. I expect you're going to see quite a currency move in the next couple of days because we had a failure in the King dollar out here today. Now, when I say we have a failure, King dollar did exactly what it should have done, meaning it was doing an ABC structure on the way up. It's been hanging up at these highs for about two and a half weeks. It has reached 3 separate higher highs. Each one of those highs, however, no, not the first one. The first one is volume. The next 2 higher highs failed on volume, failed on price, so that's at highs, but then came off those highs with volume expanding. When you have that, that's giving you the heads up that, guess what, you're ready for a correction. Silver up a penny, $14.17. Silver also caught a small bid. Platinum's trading at $8.41 an ounce. You got copper at $2.04. Now what copper had done is this. Copper got to a low of $2 on Monday. Bottom line, trashed it down. Yesterday you go up to $2.06. You pull back today to $2.04. Bottom line, copper also looks like it very well be making made a low. Oil flat out here today to 43.09. Bottom line with oil had some good price spread yesterday. The prior day, however, you got into lows with volume. Oil still looks like it's going to go test that $41 area once again. And the way that oil trades, folks, okay, we're on the next month's contract. So when you're dealing with 1 month, you're dealing with 40 at the low. The next month, you're dealing at 41, 47 at the low. Bonds. Now, bonds, they're the number. Bonds, it's amazing. The Fed is meeting on December 18th or 19th. That's when they're going to come out, and they're claiming at this particular point that that's when they're going to raise short-term interest rates. The bond market continues to scream that they are not going to raise rates, and that's where the money has been going. You have the 10-year up 2 ticks today, 126.31. 30-year up 9, 155.09. In both cases, folks, you had them go higher yesterday with monster volume. They held decent price. They pulled back half of their gain. They held decent price. They start moving topside once again today. I expect you're going to see more movement in that area. King dollar, as I said at the beginning of the rundown, bottom line, King dollar did close up 240 ticks, 99.83, and the euro closed down 25 at 106.18. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Give us a call, folks. Want to know what's going on in your world? In the world of the S&Ps, let's take a look at them. Okay, so you have holiday trading. Bottom line, though, guess what? We had another failure inside the SPY. SPY out here today got to 209.74, and the benchmark on this, folks, is not the high. The benchmark is how we came down the second time in November 9th. The first time I'd be talking about how we came down in August. August, we started the downtrend. August 19th, the SPY's at 210, one-way shot down to 182. You do a counter-trend bounce. The top of that counter-trend bounce was over November 3rd. Then we come off that high. That's where that benchmark is coming down from. That's where the expansion of volume. Today, once again, yesterday, We've failed this high. This is the fourth day in a row that we've failed it. I suspect, you know what, on Friday, that half a day, they can absolutely try to jam it back up into that level. Inside the NDX 100, what do you have? Inside the NDX 100, your benchmark is 114.51. We got to 114.36. Can't handle that high also. You're talking about 13 million shares versus 33 million. And what we do have in both the ETF structures and the indices is that when we came down intraday yesterday, you had volume as we come down intraday. That sets up at least a test of that lower area. Now, let's go over to bonds, because bonds have not only give us the most information, the amount of money that's going into bonds is, and has been going into bonds, is incredible. We take a look at the 10-year first. The 10-year did an additional 1.5 million contracts today. The amount of money, folks, that has just gone into the bond market the last 3 days is hard to believe. So check this out. You know, the 10-year bond likes doing 1 million contracts. When it does 1.2, that's really cooking. But check this out. Monday, we did 1.7 million contracts. Yesterday, we did 2.3 million contracts. Today, we did 1.5. And this is when we're going on vacation. Now, I suspect what that's all about. That's big money that is saying, I got to buy treasuries because they're not going to leave the money in the bank, and they want to know that they're going to come back and at least get their money back. And when I say get their money back, you know, if in fact the, you know, when I say 126.31, if they opened up in 125, 124, they'd be losing the money. There's no doubt about that. But what they're looking for is they want to make sure that there's money there to get back. And the U.S. Treasury still is the best place to, you know, put money to make sure that you are going to get it back. Why? Because, you know, they can print it. That's the bottom line, but you'll get it back. 30-year bond, same type of setup. 30-year bond, today we did 259,000 contracts. Monday we did 352,000 contracts, and yesterday we did 400,000. It's monsters. Those numbers are just incredible. Now, when you look at the interest rate structure in Europe, folks, okay, so check this out. Europe is a mess, but yet in Europe, many countries are at negative rates. It's like, you're going to be kidding me. They are at a point of they are charging people to put money in the bank. We'll go through that as soon as I come back. Dow finished up 1, NASDAQ up 13, S&P's up 350. We're going to be right back.